So, Nirvana in Fire. I know a lot of people that have been watching C dramas on the channel. I know a lot of you were, it was kind of split. And I believe if I go back and check the poll, I think Nirvana into actually won the poll, because I asked the question, is it, if I could watch, if I should watch it or I shouldn't watch it, whatever the situation. I don't remember exactly what the question was, but it was somewhere in the vein of that, right? So I think Nirvana into had won the poll, right? As in I should watch it. So I did decide to watch it, and I said I didn't want to watch it exactly after I finished Nirvana in Fire, but I decided to do it like after I watched the next C drama. So we did Joy of Life, and now we're here. Nirvana in Fire 2 is here. I know that it doesn't follow in the same storyline as Nirvana in Fire, the first one. I know we're not gonna see Mei Chang-soo. I know we're not gonna see Princess Niwang. I know we're not gonna see any of those characters, right? So this is a whole new story. I don't know. I believe you guys had told me that this is like years after, I believe, or I don't think it was before. I think it was after. I don't remember exactly what you guys said, but at the end of the day, we are going to watch it. It's 50 episodes, so we should get through it pretty quickly, just like the other series. I will be doing double uploads, but I'm gonna do this first episode first, just to get my feet wet and get into the spring of things, if you will, and then eventually we'll jump into double uploads so we can get through the series a lot faster than I did a lot of single episodes for Nirvana in Fire, and I decided to just start doing, because these are so enjoyable, because when it comes down to double uploads, I usually do that to get through series a lot faster, because having to stop and doing reviews for every episode kind of slows down the process just a tad bit. But doing double uploads, I get through it a lot faster, get two done. But if there's a necessity, like if there's a huge reveal that happens in one episode, then I'll leave that as a single upload to kind of ponder on it a little bit and to give my thoughts immediately on that very episode, because a lot of times doing double uploads in that it will probably let me forget the big reveal and not do a proper review of that episode. So for everybody else that's on the channel and you do not watch these things, don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect everybody to watch every single thing on my channel. There's stuff that I do recommend people try to at least watch. Like, I was really enjoying Nirvana in Fire, so on my other TV shows on the channel, I will usually like tell people to go and watch it. People have said, I never watched that Chinese crap and stuff like that, which I think is very rude, but your preference is your preference, you know what I'm saying? But I really do think that more people should check out these things from other countries, because a lot of times these people are creating great media just as well, and why not? They enjoy a lot of our American stuff. I know that YouTube is blocked in China, so I'm pretty sure that a lot of the people over there, they bootleg the shit out of our, American stuff as well. Don't get it twisted, okay? You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. We know it happens. All right? We know it happens. All right? So, I know that probably like American TV and stuff like that is not like, available in China, like just out there in the open like that. I know it's not, because they try to block out a lot of that, there's this kind of culture. So I don't want to get too deep into that, but you should get what I'm trying to say. I know a lot of that stuff is probably blocked in most of those countries, because they don't want them to be exposed to too much quote unquote freedom. let's put it like that, right? Put it like that. If you want to have an in-depth talk about that stuff, we can always have an in-depth talk, but People who have known me, and I talk about this stuff all the time, and give my perspective on it and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I really do think that we should all enjoy each other's medias, foreign countries, whatever. Just like how we can sit down and enjoy something like Squid Game, we can definitely check out other things. And from I watch Squid Game, and not only do I watch anime on the channel, from I've watched Squid Game, I've just been trying to do more foreign media on the channel, and I've just put out a spot out there for that on the channel so that we can have at least one, you know, C drama, J drama, K drama, whatever you want to call them, on the channel running at any given time. At least one. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how things go as the suggestions come in on Discord and on the channel. We will get through them. I promise to get back to Nirvana in Fire, and here we are. After this, we're gonna jump into another one as we wait on Joy of Life 2 season 2 to come out. I don't know when that's going to come out, but we'll see how things go. And anyways, guys, let's jump into Nirvana in Fire 2. I don't know what this is going to be about. I have no clue what it's going to be about. I know it's going to be drama. I know it's going to be in the vein of, you know, emperors and empresses and all this other stuff. Like, we know this is going to be there. So let's just enjoy. If this is your first time watching the channel, if you have watched Joy of Life on the channel and you're waiting to see what happens, or you're waiting for another show, we're gonna do this one first and then we jump into whatever it is. Then I think you guys suggested something about Snow's Stride or something like that. I think it's the same actor from Joy of Life that does that one, but we'll see how things go. Okay, so let's jump into Nirvana in Fire 2. Just know that as you're watching it here, it will be on early access as well. So if you guys want to be ahead of the curve, watch a couple of episodes, 2 to 4 episodes earlier than before it drops on the channel, there's always the membership. I'm going to be putting these on Patreon as well. So if you can't sign up for membership, or you're having trouble signing up for the channel membership, you can always go join the Patreon, which I think is more worldwide accepted. It's more worldwide accepted. Patreon, I don't think Patreon has any trouble with accepting any kind of, you know, payment from anywhere. So this will definitely be on early access on Patreon as well. So if you can't join for the membership for the original channel, make sure you go check it out on Patreon early if you are a huge Nirvana in Fire 2 fan, or you just want to support. That's always cool as well. So thank you guys so much. I've talked enough. Let's jump into this. Okay.
世子，事后汇报，左右后方并无援军迹象。补给已断绝数十天。 您坚守之间实属不易，但恐怕敌人下次进攻，我们再难抵挡。趁现在还有机会，请世子从南城门撤离。
长陵军旗之下，岂能为战而逃？
甘州防线固然重要，可您毕竟是长陵王府的世子啊！如有意外，老王爷他……
Bruh, just cough, man.
既然身在沙场，那么我与他人就并无不同。若是事情真的到了那么一步，好在父王膝下 还有2滴平静。长林府萧平章，
请随我来。
So is this in any relationship to like the Lin Mansion from the first part?
世子前些时日派人向毕格提了一个问题，这便是答案了。
I guess they still do this, at least.
老阁主真的愿意就这么把我想要的答案直接告诉我吗？
琅琊阁做的本就是为人答疑解惑的生意，既然报了价，自然会给答案，无论是对世子，还是对其他任何人，都是一样的。按阁主的吩咐，已将长林世子想要的答案交给他了。
徒儿有些不明白，就这样把所有的事情都告诉他，
What's his name
真的合
from
适吗？
Joy of Life, the second
他
prince.
既然已经开始查问，迟早都会知道的。只是啊，
It's gotta be him.
在这个
He has
时
a
候，
twin brother.
这个时候，莫非他是觉得这北境，
Not the second prince, the crown
所以
prince.
才特意绕道而来？
相由心生，境随心转。北境一役，凶多吉少。去把平静那孩子叫回来吧。他们兄弟2个也有些时日没见面了。
是。
这是折禁令，他老人家居然不再生气，肯叫我回去了。走吧。
He really loves his brother, I guess.
我以为老阁主又捉弄我呢，没想到你真来了。
怎么，老阁主经常捉弄你啊？
没事儿，我也总捉弄他。大哥，你这次来能住几天啊？我去跟你收拾房间。
哎，别忙，我马上就得走。
你这不是刚来吗？
父王判断，北境可能很快就会有一场大战，遂命我尽快赶到甘州安稳左路防线。我也是连夜快马加鞭，才省出来这半日的路程绕到琅琊阁的，当然不能久留。
大哥，这么辛苦赶路，却连只住1晚都不肯，难道你就是为了赶回来看我这一眼啊？
Why is he at
有句话
Langya Hall and he?
总想在赶到北京之前
I guess
当面再和你说一说。平静，你眼看就快21岁了，再过上1年，陛下一定会催父王重新给你定亲的。逍遥一时，岂能逍遥一世？
长陵王府的重担，那不是还有大哥你吗？
长陵是将门之府，护国之责人人皆有，大哥总不能一直都替你担着，难保什么时候。
On his behalf? Why?
我的意思不说你也明白，自己在心里好好的想想吧。等这次北京平定之后，无论是什么情形， 你都必须过回金陵去。
大哥，北京这次的战况会很凶险吗？
It's war, nigga. What do you
当
mean?
然不会容易。
Is it gonna be
不过父王
dangerous?
跟我已经做了通盘的推演，胜算还是有的。
我大哥一向战无不胜，这次肯定不会例外，对吧？
Oh, dead flags are waving over this dude's head.
你嘴再甜，再说些讨好我的话也没有用。等我腾出手来，你哪儿都别想跑。
If I went to China and I greeted someone like that, what would happen? What would happen? Would it be accepted or as
综合这些
always?
战报来看，大禹在北京的行动确实有些不同于往常。王兄怎么看？
回禀陛下，从前年起，大禹接连旱灾，加之飞蝗、冰雹，粮食欠收，牲畜减少，如今却征集大批的粮草屯于边境，有大举进犯之意。臣以为，不可不早作筹谋，请陛下既令西境邢台向北移动，以作为北境的后援。相关的细案，臣付于奏报之后，望陛下恩准，赐臣邢台兵符。
陛下，老王爷说的，自然是在理。不过细想，这些征兆尚不明显，也只是臆测而已。更何况大禹自身内忧外患，朝局动荡，一点小动作，不足为虑吧？
大禹人素来狡诈，兵事更是不可循常规忖度。越是朝政不稳，民怨四起，越有可能穷兵黩武，嫁祸人心。中书大人不会不明白这个道理吧？
烽烟未起，急调兵符。既然你已经派世子坐镇北境，想必大局并无大碍，难道不应该看看时局的发展再说吗？
战局如同棋局，若等对手落子之后再行应对，便已是输了先机。
即便如此，那长林的军备也应该足矣，不至于
诸卿不必多言了。北境的军阵之事，朕相信王兄的判断。传兵符。
是。
So the secretaries, they have a problem with the information. They don't want to rush to war. I still don't know if this is before the events of Nirvana in Fire or if it was after, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
众朝臣力荐阻止老王爷调动大军，可是当时首辅大人一言不发。此时忧虑，又有何用呢？
只要是长林老王爷开口，不管是理由充分还是牵强，陛下最后一定是会给他发兵符的。我开不开口，又如何呢？
如今我大梁国力尚足，众朝臣如此建阻老王爷调动大军，难道只是担心他小题大做，耗我大梁的人力钱粮吗？担心的正是陛下的这个习惯。
眼下的局势让人忧虑的，可不只是陛下的偏宠啊。可陛下真的能胜寿100年吗？太子只有10岁呀。
微臣之中，定当替君主未雨绸缪。像首辅大人这样一味的空言感叹，又有何用啊？
你此话何意呀？
首辅大人应该清楚，此次调动大军的补给任务，陛下已经诏令，由我主理。
长林王府军功名望太盛，老夫相信，宋大人这也是无奈之举吧。
I get rocked.
大哥，
He's having a dream about what's happening?
九兄，今天北边有消息吗？
要多北边的，北燕的消息倒是有。要吗？
你明明知道我问的是哪儿。
此阁虽在红尘中，又在红尘外。琅琊之人旁观世间之事，如同看那溪涧流水，知它日夜奔流，却又由它日夜奔流。
哎，我知道你是老阁主最得意的弟子，但你非要学他一样，老说这种抽风的话吗？
The disrespect.
大同府，人心深沉，有时信不过自己，有时又信不过他人，终究还是走到了这一步啊。送进去吧。
是。
老阁主说什么？
大同府。
大同府3艘左路军字补给船意外沉船。
Accidentally sank. Making a good stand though. Yo, this man is planning to leave. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yo, he's serious. This man is about. What is you by your lonesome gonna do?
他下山去了。
是。
这孩子一直不受拘束，逍遥自在。可只要在他心里还有牵挂，谁又真的能自由自在啊？
平经此时才下山，待他赶到时，其实也做不了什么了吧？
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you by your lonesome going to do in this situation?
萧庭生在北境，只会知道得更快。论起军阵之才，他倒是有几分当年那个人的风采。想必反应也不会慢。现在的关键就在于萧平章能不能支撑到最后啊！
Yo, bruh. Dude say, yo, African boy. He out here though. With one arm, they can't take him out. Prince is out here putting in work though. Reinforcements? Yeah. Should probably let them lose their will to fight. Shit. Telling you, man, dead flags just waving all around this dude. Y'all are too late. Okay, G, I see you. Damn. Look at the amount of these dudes out there, bruh.
大梁子民在后，我长林男儿誓死不退。
Alright, bro. Who is this? Is this him? Did he finally die, or is he still alive? They wouldn't be doing all this if he was dead.
王爷，
讲，
实在离心脉太近了，这剑座必须马上取出，但恐怕末将实在没有把握。
明白了。
This kind of looks like Fonsian's dad from Joy of Life.
二公子，你怎么来了？
我大哥呢？
在府衙，有老王爷陪着。
父王，父王怎么来了？冬青，我大哥到底怎么了？
王爷，
That's not him. It kind of looked like him before,
季
but
风堂的李老堂主该到了。
老王爷，这位是季风堂堂主林溪姑娘。
王爷，
王爷，李老堂主叮嘱我等连夜快马赶到，一切由林姑娘先行处置，切不可耽搁。她随后就到。
英姐，三副一起间，只要头便，备水、伏羲散、谨言，逐例备用。是。英姐，下针止血。是。
he's in critical condition, man. I know you want to ask her if she knows what she's doing.
英姐，拔剑。
林姑娘，林姑娘，
不是老夫我信不过你，只是拔剑。
剑入骨下2寸余，虽离心脏甚近，但未伤及心肺，只在毫厘之间，实乃万幸。但这只是我的判断而已。无论怎样，当务之急是开刀取剑。最危
Yeah,
险
they
的
need
是
to
剑
get
毒
that
取
shit out
出
of him,
时
man.
可能会伤及血脉，
Yeah.
那样
这怎么行？我大哥这样的伤势，绝不可能交给一丫头来处理，就没有别的证据居因了吗？
平静，林姑娘，
I need you to calm down, bro.
世子的身体还能撑多久？
世子目前尚属稳定，但已失血过多。王爷是想等师傅到了再行手术吗？
不必，一切听林姑娘决断。
父王，这可是
Please help now.
就算我们做不到万无一失，也绝不能这么轻率。
It's like, you think we out here waiting on you? Bro, they gotta get them things out of his body, man.
怎么样？你怎么不说话呀？我大哥呼吸这么弱，没关系吗？
请王爷让他出去。
你说什么？
Get the hell out. You're not helping.
外边等着。
爹，
出去。
All you're doing is just being in a state of panic and causing uneasiness. Like, wait outside. Be anxious outside. That's. I think that's the end of the episode. This is the reason why you don't have family members went around. That's why they close it off when people go into surgeries. It's one of the reasons why. Not only because, you know, the room got to be sterilized, but also the family members got to stay they have to wait outside of the presence of it, because it just causes a sense of panic and nervousness and all this other stuff. The surgeon could be the best surgeon in the world, but having someone there constantly saying, "Can you do it? Can you do it? You sure he's gonna be okay?" It just causes a state of uneasiness that you just don't want in a surgical room. You just don't want to, even if you have, suppose you have like people there helping you with anesthesians or whatever the situation is, whoever's in there, the nurses or whatever helping you with the surgery. If they're in there constantly saying, "Are you sure you can do this? You sure you can do this, doctor?" It's just going to make the situation worse than it already is. You get what I'm saying? Because you projecting that onto somebody else could let them start second guessing themselves. And a lot of times you might be like, "Oh, you know, it doesn't matter, whatever, it should be strong enough." But you got to understand, that's why you don't have, for certain situation, outside interference is always not welcomed. You know what I'm saying? It's always not welcomed, you know, because you can. If you're in a room full of confident people and you walk in super nervous, a lot of time you might be able to let those people who are super confident feel very uneasy. It's kind of like if you're in a room full of confident people, nothing is going on. You come in a state of panic. "Oh my God, this is going on. What is going on outside?" What do you think people is going to start doing? Those same confident people is not going to be like, "Yes, we're super confident. What is going on?" No. Some people's going to be like, "What is going on? What is going on?" You project that because now you brought a state of worry. So now everybody's going to be like, "What's going on?" You know what I'm saying? And immediately that state of confidence might go out the door. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to the review. All right. So as I said, I'm getting to know the characters. I don't know their names yet, so I'm just gonna try to refer to them as whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we'll learn their name as we go along, right? We learn the name as we go along. I believe that let's see here. I believe his name is Pingjing. Pingjing, right? Xiao, yeah. Xiao Pingjing, yeah, Xiao Pingjing, right? I think that's his name. He's supposed to be the second son. I'm looking at the description, not necessarily, yeah, the description and their cast names over here, so I can better understand. So basically, what I want to say for this first episode, it's a great. I'm impressed by what they did in the first episode. Kind of introduced. I think his brother is gonna be saved. I don't think he's going to die, even though they were waving dead flags all over this dude, from like 10 minutes into the show. So hopefully he does survive, and they move on from this. Nothing about the plot is really explained in the first episode of this. It's more of like setting up the character himself, which is, I think he's going to be the main focus of the show, Ping Sheng, right? So I think that's really all they did in the first, just kind of set up that storyline of what is going to be driving him as a character, and just to see that part of it. Also being introduced to some of the hierarchy. We saw the emperor. It seems like a couple of the secretaries is going to be involved in this as well. So I don't know exactly what the story is going to be about, but they've set up the character, the lead character himself, to show the kind of person that he's going to be. Very carefree, you know what I'm saying, and do whatever he wants to do. He's training at the Liang, is it Liang? I think it's Liang temple, which we got introduced to in the first episode of Nirvana in Fire as well, if I remember correctly. So they still keeping that element of it, where they go there to get these messages or prophecies or whatever the situation is. So that part of it is still a part of this as well. As I said, I still don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and probably look at the comments to remind myself. I think you guys had said that is either like years before the events of Nirvana in Fire or after. I think it is probably after. I'm thinking it's probably after. Into the future. I think it's in the future, not in the past, in reference to Nirvana in Fire. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do here with this character. Who are the characters that I'm going to like? Who are the ones that I'm going to hate? I did recognize Crown Prince from Joy of Life. He's playing the their eldest brother at the temple. So I guess he's probably going to be more likable in this, or he's probably not going to appear that much, because usually in Nirvana in Fire didn't really get much reference from the Liang Temple, or we didn't see that locations very, very often. I think we saw it in probably the first 2 episodes, and then then we didn't really see it again in the series. So they're probably gonna do the same thing here, because now that Ping Jing has left, I don't think he's gonna go back. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're setting up Ping Jing to now take up this mantle of taking over the mansion and becoming the next one in charge or whatever. I don't know. I'm just speculating at this point, but he's definitely gonna have to put on his big boy pants and mature up a little bit. In some ways he's very childish, so I'm hoping to see his character growth into his maturity a lot more during the course of this watch through. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But in any case, guys, that is all I have to say for now. Definitely my reviews are going to get longer, but it's definitely not in the realm yet of me wanting to do double uploads yet. But we'll see. If the next episode is fire, I'll jump into another episode. But this was just a feeler to see. I usually do like one episode first, and then we'll jump into double uploads and see what happens. But I'm definitely going to try to see if I can do a double upload for the next one, but we'll see how that goes. In any case, guys, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to comment. It's your boy Terabyt Reacts, and I'm out. Peace.